Hello M-Peeps and fitness friends. I'm Stacy with Get Empowered, and we are taking advantage of the spring weather by bringing you outside for some Functional Move Friday. So we've been talking about mobility for the month of March, and I'm excited to bring you some moves that will help you to find your own mobility. As we mentioned last week, functional movement or mobility is the ability of our joints and our connective tissue to move in their full range of motion. So we're going to start with a top-down approach this time, and we're going to start out with your neck. You know, so many of us are on computers or on our devices or even driving places in daily life, so our bodies start to round forward. We get that forward head posture. What we call in corrective exercise is upper cross syndrome, where everything is kind of rounded forward and hunched. So we're going to do some work to kind of retrain your brain and your muscles to do the right posture. To start, you want to lengthen out through the top of the neck and out through the top of the head, thinking of the spine like a string of pearls. So if you've been sitting for a while in this position, just think about lengthening as a starting point. Now you can stretch your neck in many different ways by tilting the ear to the shoulder, or there's a really great stretch for the muscles that raise the shoulders up towards your ears. If you take your arm up and over, you may find tightness here already, but work on it, it will lengthen out. So you're going to start here and try to touch the back of your spine and then look down to your opposite pocket. That'll stretch out all those muscles that raise the shoulder up, especially if you have a stressful job. You can stretch all the day long, but the problem is if you lengthen your muscles and they're not retrained, they're going to go right back to this posture again. So we're going to learn how to retrain the muscles and the brain, called neuromotor training. So all you're going to do is with that lengthened neck, you're going to start to draw the chin inward and think about lengthening out through the spine as long as you can, keeping the shoulders drawn out and back. Now you can practice this by just drawing back motion and then doing some holds, and as your body gets stronger, you'll be more able to hold that position. The next step in strength is to get your body positioned up against the wall so that your shoulders are directly under your ears. You're going to draw the chin inward, lengthen out through the back of the neck, and then take a step forward from about a foot. Now this is going to strengthen those muscles in the front of the neck, those neck flexors, and get them nice and strong for that regal posture that we all want when we're sitting down. So as we work our way down, we think about our shoulder mobility. Now, we usually think of our shoulders as moving front and back. This is the plane of motion that we stay in most days. But our arms and shoulders should be able to move as if we're encompassed by a sphere or a globe. You should have full range of motion through both of those shoulders. So to retrain that, we're going to come down to our mat. You're just going to come into a comfortable all-fours position. You want to get your spine in a neutral position. So if I laid a plate of glass on your back, it wouldn't be sagging in the middle with no support, and it wouldn't pop off as you round forward. So you're just going to start here and then let your shoulder blades drop with the force of gravity. So you'll kind of feel the shoulder blade pop up in the back, and then you're going to push the floor away and draw them apart. And this is different than a cat and a cow pose from yoga, in which the spine is doing the driving. Here we're driving from the shoulders. So just let it drop and then push up. Let it drop and push up. This will help regain that slide and glide that we want for our shoulders. Finally, we want to focus in on the chest, which gets really, really tight as we do that forward posture. For this, you'll need a roller or a bolster pillow or a nice fluffy pillow that you can kind of mold and lay down on your spine. We've got a little range of motion here, but I'll show you. You're going to come down onto your roller or your bolster, and make sure that if you're on a roller like this one, that your whole spine is supported from tailbone to the top of the head. From here, you're going to take the arms out to the side and just let the backs of the hands rest on the floor. Now this may be a good stretch for you and you're really feeling like it's pulling across the chest just to get those hands to rest. If you want to increase your range of motion, you're going to hold this for 3 to 5 minutes. After that, you're going to start to move into a snow angel position by moving the arms up toward the head and back down toward the waist. Now if you find that it's really easy to open here because you're popping the rib cage up, I want you to think about closing the ribs and drawing the abdominals in as you come into that chest stretch. Snow angels up and overhead and down, trying to stay as close to the floor as you can. So these are just a few of the different ways that you can help mobilize your body and retrain it to be a little bit more flexible and able to move so that you can conquer the goals that you have. Thanks for joining me for Functional Move Friday. I look forward to seeing you next week when we explore a different space of your body. Thanks so much.